Gonna be a pain in the ass to chop down. Funny story about chopping down trees. I was at work this one day a couple weeks ago. Me and my crew were chopping down some branches, some big branches off of some trees. We were leveling some trees at this one community center. And it was apparently like a really big day for the special kids in the area. I don't know what was going on. But there was a lot of like people with disabilities and shit. And there's this one little kid. He was definitely like on the spectrum or something. He was just like, he was walking down the street with his like advisors or his like guiders or something like that, whatever the fuck they're called. They're just like students doing like community service hours or some shit. Those fucking kids didn't know what to do either. This kid just came at us, like fucking ran at us when we were doing our job, like leveling out the trees. He fucking screamed at us saying that we're ruining the environment. He was yelling and shit like, shame on you guys. You guys shouldn't be doing this. You're destroying the planet. And we were just cutting down the branches as he was like crying. Felt kind of bad, but like, that's just how it is. We're not really like ruining the world. We're just like trying to fix the tree. It was like bending over and shit. Little bro thought we were killing everyone. Y'all want to hear a little fucking rant that I gotta say? This might take some people off, but this is like an actual pet peeve of mine that I've developed in the past few, I'd say months, probably in the past like year or so. Especially after I quit a lot of social media. I really hate new slang. I really hate new slang that a lot of people say nowadays. It sounds like an Unc thing to say, but I really don't like some of these words that people are saying, like, or these new sayings that people got. Like, the biggest one that pisses me off the most is when people say, "That's crazy," or "Blank blank is crazy," or "Blank is diabolical," or "in the big 25." I don't know why, but every time I hear someone say that, it's like a little part inside of me wants to just shrivel up and die. I don't like when people say any of that shit. It really makes me think of someone very differently. I'll give an example of what I mean. Being racist in the Big 25 is crazy. And they always say it like that, in that kind of specific tone. And that really fucking takes me the wrong way. I hate when people say it like that. I have this one coworker I work with every single day for the past 4 months, and she has like a speech impediment or something like that, but she's a really cool person. She's a little socially awkward though, which is why she always says these things all the time, the same words, the same sayings all the time. And she always says "that's crazy." And every time she says that, it's like I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes me want to say something really mean and negative back to her, but if I do, I'll just be seen as kind of like a really big fucking asshole. And obviously I can't say anything like that to my coworker. But that's just what I mean when I'm saying like I hate when people say "that's crazy." I can't lie, I say it sometimes too, but not in the same context they mean it in. I either say it like that, like if something really is truly crazy, like a fucking, I don't know, what example would I put that in? If like, I usually don't say "that's crazy," I usually say "that's insane," because I feel like not a lot of people say that anymore, at least. I don't know if it's just me, but I just really don't like it when people say "that's crazy," or "that's diabolical," or "blank blank is crazy." I don't like it. It really fucking pisses me off. That's my schizo Unc rant. My schizo Unc rant. What made me realize that I was really getting older and starting to drift away from social media and a lot of like pop culture stuff is a couple years back when I basically quit scrolling a lot, and I don't know what some memes or slang meant. Like I still don't know what 6'7" is. It took me like a year to understand what skibbity or skibbity toilet is. I still don't really know what it is, and I don't want to. I kind of wish I was in high school again. Another thing I noticed about me getting older is that I'm not a whole lot interested in new music anymore as I really used to be. Like back when I was in high school, this was just a few years ago, not too long ago, I'm not that old, but I used to be on top of new music all the time. Every Friday or Thursday, whenever something would drop, I was in on it. Even new artists that I've never heard of before, new artists that I never really cared for, I was on top of that shit. And now it's like, I don't really have that much, I don't care that much about new music that drops, especially from artists that I really liked. I talked about this a little bit before in my video about the Roblox hobby. I don't think I really went in depth with it. It's just one of those things that happens when you get older, I guess. When music kind of starts to sound the same, or it's not really hitting as much as it used to when you were younger. Like, now that you're older, you got more responsibilities and shit to worry about. Like, I'm fucking 20 years old and I'm trying to get as much money as I can so I can hopefully buy a house in the next 10 years or something like that. It's crazy, bro. Like, just like 3 or 4 years ago, I was with my homies in high school and we were talking about some new music that just dropped from fucking Travis Scott or Kendrick or some shit. And now we all got our own jobs, trying to get money. We all got girls, or some of us do, trying to support each other. It's insane how time kind of went by so fast and everything changed in an instant right after you graduate high school. Kind of sad the more I think about it. It's like one of those things that really keeps me up at night. It's just like 2 years ago I was in high school at this time of the month. Not this time of the month, but just 2 years ago I was in high school outside with my friends, you know, walking fucking trails, skipping class and doing stupid shit before we graduated. And now, you know, 2 years later, we all got our own jobs. We don't even talk to each other that much anymore because we all busy and got our own shit to do. Shit's kind of crazy now. It's like fucking Thanos snapped and everything just kind of changed. I'm really nostalgic of those days too, actually. Like, I'm still like unfolding in my head 2020 and the events that happened in 2020, and like, it's crazy to believe that shit was 5 fucking years ago. Like, I remember so vividly in 2020, I was in the 10th grade and I was playing games every fucking day. Every single day I was playing Animal Crossing on my Switch, and then I hopped on Fortnite or Apex with my boys, stayed up until like 4 in the morning, doing nothing at all, waking up the next day, rinse, repeat. All in the midst of a global pandemic that killed like thousands of people. 5 fucking years ago, dude. I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like 2020 really was like for me personally at least, this is like a different answer for everybody obviously, but for me I think 2020 was a top 3 year of all time in my list for sure. Or at least a top 5. I'll give it a top 5 year of all time in my books, because I had a lot of personal growth and development around those times. I fucking grew up a lot. It was like one of those years when you really start to realize yourself and you're growing, and you're like shedding out of your skin of being a preteen or like a young teenage kid to a more mature teenager who's kind of setting himself up for life and thinking about what he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it was for me back then. And I think if it wasn't for 2020 and like the periods of life where it was just you some days and no one else around you every single day, it does something to you. For me, it did something in a good way. It kind of sucked at the same time because I was alone for quite a while, but it helped me out and it gave me a lot of personal growth and development type shit. If it wasn't for 2020 or 2021 being the way it was, then I don't think I would be the person I am today, and I certainly wouldn't be here. It was a big year for the unemployed. I mean, I was like 15 at the time, so I didn't have much to do. bye.